Hey there, Soul Shines. It's Michelle here, and it's like 11:24 at night. I'm inviting you to wake up and live. I forget to do that sometimes when I'm live. I have not felt well today. I've had a headache all day long, and so I've been putting off doing my video, but I committed 100 days, no skipping videos, and so here I am. So, as I was resting today, after church, we left church. Well, I left the church building. I was not feeling well, like seriously not feeling well. It was the worst of everything today. And so I went and I laid down, and between closing my eyes and having them opened, I just kind of was observing people because I was all by myself in the car. So I was watching people walk, and it brought to mind the way some people stand and walk, and it brought to mind body language. And so that's what I want to talk about today. So, specifically, I want to talk about your feet. Why it's put your best foot forward is our feet are our foundation. And so, when you want to feel like you're standing on solid ground when you're talking to somebody, make sure you have both of your feet planted and that you're putting your weight on both feet, because that sends the message out through your body that you are grounded and solid and balanced in what you're talking about. Before I tell you the other thing that I really wanted to say about your feet, I want to talk about, um, you know, we most of us know we have so many thoughts going on at the same time. Our subconscious mind is working overdrive. It's sending out incredible vibrations and everything like that. And we we have of the thousands of thoughts we send out through our words, maybe 5% of what we're thinking. Like we send out, hardly anything. I don't even have the numbers in my mind right now. I've talked about them before. Um, but we send out just a small portion in the words that we say. As a community who attempts to be, have positive mindsets and very conscious of what we say, we become overly conscious of what we say. And some people in the community of, having positive vibes and positive mindsets just focus on changing what they're saying, which is sad because they're not doing anything with all the thoughts. So you have all these thoughts at the same time, and just a few of them come out in your words. Probably, I think they say 5% comes out in your words, and like 30%, 25 to 30% comes out in your tone of voice. And then the other, what is that? 65 to 70% comes out in your body language. So all of those thoughts you think really do come out. They get sent out. They get sent out as vibrations. They get sent out in the messages people perceive in the way we stand and the tone of voice we use. That's why some people, we feel like they're always yelling, but they may not actually be raising their voice, but their tone of voice sounds like yelling. And then other people may be raising their voice, but their tone of voice is kind, and so it doesn't necessarily always sound like yelling, because that's a part of what comes out is our tone of voice, but also is our body language. And if you search for body language with Anne's last name, Walsh or Walburn, or it starts with a W. I know that. If you look for hers, she has a TED Talk that she did. And if I remember, I will come back and link the TED Talk in, but I don't promise to remember. I have a lot going on tomorrow, so I may forget. Um, she, that's going to bug me not knowing what her last name is. I totally can see her face. I can hear her voice. Anyway, she talks about body language, and it's very worth checking out. So go find her video, and her name is Ann, Ann, and it starts with a W, and body language, you'll find her. So definitely watch that. So I've learned a lot of what I've learned about body language from her. One of the things that she talks about that I really like, and this is why I wanted to share it with you, is because yes, we're expressing it, but just like we can consciously change the words we say and monitor our thoughts and try to change our conscious thoughts, we can send messages to our body through our body language. So that's why you can see a person completely change and they, sit up straight. And I'm sitting on a bed, so it's hard for me to do. So we can practice using bigger arms so we're not keeping ourselves in these small little boxes. So we practice bigger arms. We can practice going up high and down low. We can practice making sure our hands are open or closed. Or when you hold your hand like this pinky kind of coming out a little bit is saying that I have some kind of stubborn independence kind of thing going on. So I can practice holding my fingers and thumbs so that they all have, that feels so awkward. But I can practice holding my hands like this to send message back to my brain that this is the way I want my life to be, that I want it to be balanced. And I can practice that. We can practice sending the body posture that says, I'm confident. But I wanted to talk about your feet. You have the right side of your brain and the left side of your brain, and the right side is about creativity and the left side is about logic. So the direction your feet are standing, when you stand and you see your feet, what way they're placed can say a lot about what you're doing. If you were standing duck feet like this, you have no direction in your life. That is what you're basically saying is, this is off over here in La La Land over here, and this is off in La La Land over here. There's no direction. So if you practice moving your feet so that they both maybe I should put them like this so they look more like feet. Put them both facing forward. You are sending the message back to your subconscious that you have direction in your life because your feet are about your direction. So if one is off to the side and it's off to the creative side, that means you probably spend a lot of time daydreaming. You probably spend a lot of time off into creative endeavors. Nothing wrong with that, but it can sidetrack you from life. And so if you're trying to create focus and forward movement, you can practice putting your feet facing forward together. If you are going off into the logical side, you may spend too much time analyzing things, and to bring that into focus and create forward direction in your life, you want to bring that in. If you're going in like this, I can't remember what exactly it means, but it may mean that you're avoiding creativity or avoiding logic. Either way, then practice putting your feet this way. So practice standing with both feet firm and your weight evenly distributed to send the message to your body that you have balance and that you're grounded. If you are leaning to one side or the other, even though that feels more comfortable to you, it may be a message that you're not really sure of what you're talking about, that you're not on firm foundation. So when I have important things to say, when I'm giving presentations, I'm not really perfect at it, but I tried to pay attention to how I'm standing, especially if I have something important to say. If I have something important to say, then I want to stand solidly on both feet. So it looks like I am solid on my information. I'm sending that message out and I'm sending that message in. And like I said, practice having your feet going forward together because that is creating clarity in your life and forward motion. It tells your brain and the world that you know where you're going. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Thanks for watching. And please excuse my current state. Like I said, I haven't been feeling well the day. So the fact that I even got on, I'm so proud of myself. Go me. Pat myself on the back. Remember, everybody, to let your light shine big, bright, light, and beautiful. Be the incredible you that you were created to be. And I'll see you guys next time.